Hello and welcome to Good Vibrations, a show for seniors by seniors. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Mary Labrie. Today on our show we've got it all. We'll take a spin down memory lane with new wave rock band The Cars. We'll talk about the shingles vaccine. We'll massage your mental muscles with a spot of trivia and give you an update about what's on in Sydney. Finally, we'll chill you out with some weekly wisdom. So tune in, because we're sending you some good vibrations.
I don't mind you coming here, wasting all my time. 'Cause when you're standing oh so near, I kinda lose my mind. It's not the perfume that you wear, it's not the ribbons in your hair. And I don't mind you coming here and wasting all my time. I don't mind you hanging out and talking in your sleep. Doesn't matter where you've been, as long as it was deep, yeah. You always knew to wear it well, and you look so fancy, I can tell. I don't mind you hanging out and talking in your sleep. I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to feed. I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to bleed. I don't mind you coming here and wasting all my time. 'Cause when you're standing oh so near, I kinda lose my mind, yeah. It's not the perfume that you wear, it's not the ribbons in your hair. I don't mind you coming here and wasting all my time. I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to feed. I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to bleed. I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to feed. I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to bleed. Yeah, yeah. So bleed me. You're just what I needed. You're just what I needed. You're just what I needed. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hello, listeners. That was Just What I Needed by The Cars, an American rock band formed in Boston in 1976 that emerged from the new wave scene in the late 1970s. In 1978, The Cars were named Best New Artist in the Readers' Poll conducted by Rolling Stone. The band's debut album, The Cars, sold 6 million copies, would you believe, and appeared on the Billboard 200 album chart for 139 weeks. The first 3 tracks alone were worth the price of the LP, all of which enjoyed heavy airplay on album-oriented radio stations. The band had 4 top 10 hits: Shake It Up in 1981, You Might Think 1984, and Drive in 1984 as well. They released a greatest hits album in 1985, which went ballistic and spawned another previously unreleased hit single, Tonight She Comes. The band had two distinctive lead vocalists, and all band members sang backing vocals, a feature that made them stand out sonically. Rick Ocasek was the band's rhythm guitarist, lead vocalist, principal songwriter, and leader. Now, Benjamin Orr played bass guitar and shared lead vocals with Ocasek, and featured on many of the band's hits, including the classic Just What I Needed that you just heard. The remaining three members were Elliot Easton on lead guitar, Greg Hawkes on keyboards, and David Robinson drums. All three were critical to the band's sound. The next song opens the album. It's sang by Rick Ocasek. Here's Good Times Roll. The band's second album, Candy-O, was released in June 1979 and eclipsed the success of The Cars, peaking at number 3 on the Billboard 200 chart. The band's third studio album, Panorama, was released in August 1980 and peaked at number 5 in the US. The Cars had a break for a couple of years, then reunited and released their most successful album, Heartbeat City, in March 1984. The third single from the album, Drive, was a melodious ballad backed with minimal instrumentation, nearly entirely electronic, with Greg Hawkes synthesizers and Elliot Easton's guitar providing a haunting atmosphere and musical structure. Upon its release, Drive became the Cars' highest charting single in most markets. It was loved by critics, with ClassicRockHistory.com critic Emily Fagan praising the way the careful arrangement frames the lyrics poignantly, with each line delivered by Ben Orr pulling on the listener's heartstrings. Another classic rock history critic, Brian Kajedian, noted that it sounds like nothing else the band ever did. He can only agree. Here then is Drive.
Who's gonna tell you when it's too late? Who's gonna tell you things aren't so great? You can't go on thinking nothing's wrong. What who's gonna drive you home tonight? Who's gonna pick you up when you fall? Who's gonna hang it up when you call? Who's gonna pay attention to your dreams? Yeah, who's gonna plug their ears when you scream? You can't go on thinking nothing's wrong. Who's gonna drive you home tonight? Who's gonna hold it down when you shake? Who's gonna come around when you break? You can't go on thinking nothing's wrong. Who's gonna drive you home tonight? Oh, you know you can't go on thinking nothing's wrong. Who's gonna drive you home tonight?
On a sad note, Ben Orr and Rick Ocasek are with us no more. Ben Orr died from pancreatic cancer at age 53 in October 2000, and in 2019, Ocasek was found dead of natural causes in his New York home at the age of 75. So listeners, I hope you enjoyed and learned something from this segment of Timepieces. Looking forward to your company again. Bye for now.
Thank you, Steve. I've got something somewhat serious to talk to you about, and that is vaccines. Vaccines matter as we get older. Unfortunately, as we age, as seniors, our immune system just naturally weakens. When you're over 65, the majority of hospitalizations and deaths come from three things: influenza, pneumonia, and shingles. And so I consulted with New South Wales Health to find out about one specific vaccine, which people are not taking advantage of, and that is the shingles vaccine. The research shows that only 1 in 4 older adults in Australia are actually fully up to date with their vaccines. Here's the vaccines you need to have as a senior. You need an annual flu shot. You should also get your pneumonia shot, the pneumococcal vaccine. You also should be up to date with your COVID and RSV vaccines. And then the one that is very much overlooked for seniors is the shingles vaccine. So let me see if I can sell you on the benefits of a shingles vaccine. So this is a reactivation of the chickenpox virus, which most of us had when we were children. And then it sits dormant in our system and waits until we're a little bit in a weakened condition, and then it strikes. It really is quite painful. It inflames the nerves. It causes extreme fatigue. And for some people, the pain lasts a long time. So they get what's called post-herpetic neuralgia. So for some people, this can last months and even years. So, and it's not just a rash. It really can literally be life-altering. All right, so the shingles vaccine. So it is very effective. It's 90% effective at preventing shingles. And the big point for our listeners out there is there's a free national immunization program, which if you're 65 or older, you get a free course of shingles vaccines. There's 2 of them. You need to take one, and then you wait 2 to 6 months, and then you get the second one. And for First Nations people over 50, it is free. So this is a free vaccine. So what's not to like about that, listeners? If I haven't sold you on this yet, there is some new research that's come out from a very large population study. They call it a longitudinal study because it takes place over some years. And it was 300,000 people in Wales in the United Kingdom. And what they found was that those who had been vaccinated for shingles had a 20% lower risk of developing dementia. So they can only know this because they did the study over a period of time. So, if you like the idea of keeping your marbles for as long as possible, then the shingles vaccine is definitely for you. So, it is not a cure for dementia, though. That's researchers and health professionals are very quick to point this out. Yeah, but they do have a view about why it's providing this preventative benefit. And they believe that the shingles virus causes inflammation, and inflammation in the brain and in the nervous system is considered very unhelpful in terms of developing dementia. If you take the shingles vaccine, prevent shingles from actually developing, you reduce the overall inflammation in your body, and generally that is a good thing. So the takeaway from this, my friends, is the vaccine is a good thing. It protects, and it's protective for 10 years. So 2 vaccines, 10 years. I think that's a good payoff. And it's free. So what's not to like about that, listeners? Get out there and get the vaccine. Now, wiggle your eyebrows and get ready to flex your mental muscles because it's time for It's Trivial with the lovely and talented Alan Roberts.
It's Trivial time with Al Roberts, your host. 2 rounds, one of general knowledge and one of the theme of the week, whatever I've been thinking about. So let's get straight into it, shall we? General knowledge questions. Question 1. In the book, The Book Thief, which character is the narrator of the story? And for a bonus point, who wrote The Book Thief? Question 2. What is the closest star to the Earth? Question 3. Who is credited with brewing the first beer in Australia? Question 4. Which batsman scored the most runs in the recently concluded Ashes Test Series? And question 5. Borneo is one of the largest islands on the Earth. It's shared by which 3 countries? And that's the end of our general knowledge section. Now the theme this week, a bit of a look back in history to the 70s and 80s We've been looking at US sitcoms from the 70s and 80s. So here's our 5 questions on US sitcoms. Question 1, Beverly Hillbillies. Everybody loved the Beverly Hillbillies. What was the name of Jed Clampet's daughter? Question 2, Petticoat Junction was also from that time frame. What was the name of the hotel in Petticoat Junction? Question 3, Happy Days. Who played Leather Tuscadero? So Fonzie at one stage had a short romance with Leather Tuscadero's older sister, and then Leather Tuscadero came in for a couple of sessions and was played by who? Question 4, in Cheers, what was the occupation of Cliff? And question 5, MASH. Big question here. Can you give me the first name of these characters? The name of the character, not the name of the actor. So what was the first name of Major Houlihan? Or Corporal Klinger? Or Major Pierce? Hawkeye Pierce, but what was his actual first name? Same for Winchester. What was Winchester's first name? What was Colonel Potter's first name? And finally, always known as Radar O'Reilly, but what was his actual first name? And that's our show for this week. It's your host, Trivial, bringing you another set of questions to exercise your brain cells. Hope you all have a good week, and I'll see you again next week. And remember, if it's not trivial, is it really important?
Check out the answers to Alan's quiz on our Facebook page, which we post on Saturdays at facebook.com/The Good Vibration Show. Are you doing January on cruise control? Well, it's time to dial up the adventure with our very own Craig McMahon.
Hi there, Craig McMahon here, and I'm back providing more details regarding what's on in our area that might be interest to you seniors over the next couple of weeks. So grab a piece of paper and a pencil and jot a few of these events down. Join Robbie Buck, formerly of the ABC, for a new monthly night of vinyl, storytelling and live performances at Petersham Bowling Club. Each event kicks off with Robbie spinning a curated selection of records before diving into conversation with a special guest, exploring their personal music journey. To top it off, enjoy an intimate live performance of 2 or 3 songs to bring the stories to life. Sally Seltman will be Robbie's first guest for Dust and Groove, happening from 7 p.m. on Wednesday, February the 4th. Sally Seltman is an award-winning Australian singer and songwriter whose intoxicating albums include Hearts That Pounding and Early Moon, and they have captured the hearts around the world. She previously performed under the name New Buffalo and is a member of the acclaimed trio Seeker, Lover, Keeper, alongside Sarah Blasco and Holly Throsby. Expect a night of beautiful music and conversation as Robbie and Sally chat about her songwriting processes, collaborations, inspirations, and finish off with a rare intimate live performance. Tickets are $16.50. Just hop on the Petersham Bowling Club website to grab your tickets. The next Inner West play reading will be taking place on Saturday the 7th of February at Leichhardt Library between 11am and 1:30pm. Embrace your inner thespian and connect with fellow theatre enthusiasts at our monthly meetup at Leichhardt Library. This month we're reading Cosy by Louis Nowra. Set in 1971, Cosy follows Lewis, a young graduate directing Mozart's Cosy Fun Club in a mental institution. As rehearsals descend into chaos and Vietnam War protests rage outside, Lewis discovers the love, self-awareness and the transformative power of theatre. Come along to read, discuss and share your thoughts in a relaxed and welcoming setting. It's free, but hop on the Inner West Council website to secure your spot. A little like me and having trouble working that computer? Free introduction computer classes for seniors are taking place at Balmain Library Thursday the 12th of February from 10am to 12pm. This program will assist seniors with little or no digital experience to develop skills and confidence in using technology. To book your spot, hop on the Inner West website, or it might be easier to call them on 9392 5000 to reserve. Tucked into the Inner West Chrissy Cotter Gallery is a tiny but mighty artist-led space with a big history. Here, Inner West Council supports an ambitious, hyper-local annual program of exhibitions, talks and workshops. Opened in 1965, Chrissy Cotter Hall has been a place for public gathering and cultural life. Named in honour of Miss Chrissy Cotter, known for her social and humanitarian work, it was transformed into a community gallery in 1996. For the past 30 years, Chrissy Cotter Gallery has supported artists to create, experiment and share their practice with the local community. Up until the 15th of February, artist Scarlett Stokoe will be presenting Nature's Daydream, where Scarlett invites viewers into her dream world of imagined creatures, inviting viewers to question, what are they real, and have I seen them before? I've always imagined a dream world, a world of my obsessions, a place where nothing exists but nature. When I encounter nature, I feel like I enter a fairy tale. The real world drifts away, Scarlett said. The 2026 season marks a special milestone. Drop in and say hello and support local Inner West artists as we celebrate 30 years of making space for ideas, creativity and connection. Exhibitions are free. Visit at 31A Pidcock Street, Camperdown, next to the Camperdown Commons. Opening hours Thursday to Sunday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. As more people choose the Inner West for home, we are committed to building sustainable, walkable and connected communities for generations to come. That's why Inner West Council will invest more than $500 million over the next 15 years to deliver the infrastructure of our growing community needs. This fund will be used for things like new open spaces, upgrading existing open space, active transport links and community facilities like libraries and community centres. And they want to hear from you. Come and chat at Council's next pop-up session taking place on Saturday the 7th of February between the hours of 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. at the Waterfront Field at Callan Park. You'll have the chance to take part in the voting activity where you can prioritise the types of infrastructure you think our community needs most, from parks and cycleways to community centres and recreation spaces. For further information, log on to the Inner West Council website. Well, that's all from me this week. Until next time, please stay safe.
Thank you, Craig. I know you are all probably vibrating and oscillating at a dangerously high frequency right now. So let's dial that back and get in touch with our inner self.
This is your weekly wisdom presented by me, Del Yates, and our quote today comes from C.S. Lewis. We are what we believe we are. The School of Practical Philosophy asks, what is it you believe about yourself? Is it something a teacher told you way back in primary school, or maybe a hang-up from being the first, second or third child in your family, or our parents and the things they said to us and about us? We are what we believe we are. So think about what it is that you believe about yourself as opposed to what it is you actually know about yourself. The unflinching question is, what is your self-knowledge based on? Does it arise from within you, or has it been constructed by outside authority? What is the truth about myself? Who am I? What is my true nature? These are some of the big questions the school looks at, but if our exploration of today's weekly wisdom has made you wriggle a bit in your seat, let's finish on a lighter quote, and this one for sure comes from C.S. Lewis. It may be hard for an egg to turn into a bird. It would be a jolly sight harder for it to learn to fly. I'm Del Yates, who will return next week with wisdom from the School of Practical Philosophy. You might check out their website or see the link on our Good Vibrations Facebook page.
Thank you, Del. That's our show for this week. We would love it if you would like and follow our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/The Good Vibrations Show. And you can also catch up on earlier shows that you might have missed on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/@The Good Vibrations Show. A special thanks goes to Steve Ferreira for taking us on a spin with the cars, Alan Roberts, host of It's Trivial, Greg McMahon for What's On, Del Yates for Your Weekly Wisdom, and me, your host, Mary Labrie. A huge thanks to the Inner West Council for supporting our show. And remember, when it comes to good vibrations, take them in and send them out. Until next time.